How's it going? My name is Tim Carter, and I head up Zatap here in North America. We're here with the Comcast Sports Tech platform, and so excited to be here. Excited to take the next few minutes just to tell you a little bit about who we are and what we do. So in 2019, we realized that most sports organizations don't truly understand their fans. They say, hey, we have all these fans in loyalty programs or across social media, but do they actually truly know them? And we found out that they actually don't. And if you don't truly know your fans, it's really hard to create an engagement or activations that reach them where they're at. This is a great example that we found was FC Barcelona, right? They claim to have 300 million fans across social media and loyalty platforms. And when Spotify was analyzing whether or not to do the kit sponsorship with them, they found out that Barcelona only knows about 1% or truly knew about 1% of their fans, which is a problem that's not only for Barcelona, but pervasive across not only sports, but music, fashion, and so on and so forth. And so this is where we come into play. What we do is we create a direct connection to your fans through merchandise, whether that is a jersey, a hat, a scarf, a poster, whatever you can think of from a physical side of things, we can connect that to a digital activation. And the way that we do that is we integrate a small little NFC tag. NFC is near field communication. It's the same technology used for Apple Pay, right? So you're just taking your phone and tapping it to that product. And we connect that to a digital ecosystem, whether that is an app, whether that is a web-based experience, an Instagram profile, whatever you guys want to put on the other side, we can do, which is really great. So what does that actually look like? I have a little video here for one of our clients. And I think it'll play. Maybe. Maybe we'll get there. You'll just have to take my word for it. I think actually, we're working on it? I actually wrote a contingency plan for this. So the shirt that I'm wearing is actually a smart shirt as well. And the tag sits just right here. And so when you take your phone and tap it to the tag, if I can get it here. Here it comes up. Oh, yeah, no worries. We'll get there. You take it, and then you get to see this really cool digital version of the jersey or of whatever that product is. The video there was, we're going all over here, was Atlético Mineiro. They're a soccer club down in Brazil. You can see it when you tap the jersey, you get directly taken right into their app, which is really cool. They did 120,000 jerseys for this first iteration of their product. And they had a bunch of different metrics that they loved. First and foremost, they upsold their jersey by about $5 a piece because of its phygital or smart capabilities. And so they had this immediate ROI of almost $500,000 just right off the bat. They created this really cool map functionality where everyone who tapped their jersey showed up on this map. And you could easily opt in and easily opt out. It's not like your jersey is being tracked at any point in time. It works really similar to like a credit card, right? Where your credit card's static, and then you swipe your credit card and it says, hey, you popped up, and that's the same way that this works. They had 98% of fans who opted into this stayed opted in and didn't opt back out. They created a really great fan ranking system. And once again, this was all within their own app. And so they saw a ton of really cool stuff from this. They had 15,000 additional new app downloads within 72 hours. And so one of their big things was they said, hey, we spent all this money on creating this digital ecosystem, but no one really uses it, maybe a little bit on game days, but nothing really crazy special. And so to bring all those people in were amazing. And then the last thing here is they had almost 10% of people purchase additional merchandise. So you have this compounding merchandise side of things, which was great. One more activation that they did, which isn't here, but I thought was phenomenal, was they actually put a geofence around their arena. And if you tapped your jersey inside of the stadium, then you got, I think it was like 10% off F&B at the stadium. And if you tapped it at home, then you got like the equivalent of Uber Eats in Brazil, a gift card there. So a really cool way to create this geo-targeted marketing side of things. Another way to utilize our technology is to actually use a jersey or a scarf as a ticket. So because our tag is encrypted on the Polygon blockchain, it's extremely secure. And FC St. Gallen is the oldest soccer club in Switzerland, and they had 31% of their fans actually use the scarf as a ticket. From an operational standpoint, it had a ton of success. It actually cut the entry time in half by people who use the ticket, and it brought all these people into their ecosystem as well. The last one here is Alpine Racing. So we work with 3 Formula One teams, and this one was really focusing on the sponsorship side. So Binance was one of their big sponsors, and they wanted to figure out how to actually bring people in from a sponsorship activation, like a sign, whatever it is, actually to their system. And they onboarded under 21% of their fans from the activation to the Binance platform, which is really great. The other one from sponsorship, which isn't here, but we just helped the Nashville Predators sell their jersey sponsorship patch. So our tag will sit right underneath that jersey sponsor logo. And now instead of just having this static logo, you have this dynamic activation, which is really cool. The last one here is on the data side of things. As fans are registering their physical product to that digital ecosystem, they're giving you a ton of data. And we work with Sony Music Group and Universal Music Group in this space as well. And what they actually did is they put our technology into a vinyl album cover that's being sold in third-party retailers like a Walmart or an Urban Outfitters or Target. And what was great is they normally would have no insights into who was going into a store and spending money on their item, but with our technology, they will say, hey, this person tapped, they did this, and the reason why is they said, hey, we'll put the really cool like VIP content around the artist, how it was made, all this fun stuff. And so now they're seeing all these insights into who's buying these albums and third-party retailers that they never would have had access to previously. Whatever you guys can think of from the physical side, whatever, whether it's a scarf, a hat, a cup, a jersey, a poster, we've done it. Whatever you can think of on the digital side, right? Whether it's bringing people into your app, whether it is actually being able to wear a piece in real life as well as in the metaverse, right? We work with Hugo Boss on literally being able to wear a denim jacket as well as a hat in Roblox. And so you're now able to interact with folks not only here who are fans like millennials like myself, but now Gen Z and Gen A in a whole new way, and create this really immersive experience, which is really fun. We just released our Phygital Studio, which is a whole new way to actually be able to facilitate and create these digital activations that tie on that side of things. It works really similar to like a Wix or a GoDaddy, where you're just dragging and dropping content in, and it makes it really simple to go about that. My main takeaway, what I really want to kind of focus on in closing is we really create this whole new communication channel, right? This whole new way to tell a story. We've seen time and time again of people tapping products that have the most mundane, simple activations on, but spending 5-10 minutes at a time because they're like, oh, but I got to go in there through my jersey, and I had 5 different phones tapped. It's like, oh, because I showed all my buddies, and everyone wanted to tap and do all this really fun stuff, which is cool. So it's a really cool way to engage and interact and create this immersive experience. And lastly, the data collection, right? Like, as fans are registering that product, being able to understand your fans and understand where they're at, how they're interacting with your product, bringing merchandise into that fan profile is all something that we really want to focus on. So once again, I just wanted to say thank you so much to Comcast and Sports Tech and everything that you guys are doing. We're right over there. If you guys want to come tap a product for yourself or do anything like that, please come by and say hello. Thank you.